is Jim Collins and I'm president of Loras College. Loras is Iowa's oldest college, second oldest Catholic college west of the Mississippi. We have 1,600 students attending Loras, most of whom are traditional age, full-time residential students. About 75% of our student body comes from outside the state of Iowa. We have a long and storied history, as I stated earlier. We're 175 years young, starting next year. We are very proud of the outcomes that we produce year in and year out. We have a very engaged student body, and when they graduate, about 93% are placed in full-time employment or in graduate school within the first year after graduation. That compares nationally to 71%. Our students primarily pursue out of 40 different academic majors. There are about 10 that are more popular than others. Most of those majors are housed in business, communication arts, and in the health science area, as well as education. We have an extraordinary number of opportunities for students, which include 5 study abroad sites ranging from Ireland to Pretoria, South Africa. We have 5 more affiliations, including one with Loyola University in Rome, in which students can study. We have a little over 200 student organizations here on campus, whether it's student government, where there are a little over 250 students involved, to intercollegiate athletics, where we have almost 600 students involved, campus ministry, almost 600 students involved. So there's a wide array of things in which students can be involved and pursue their passion in a significant way. Loras has been very proud of several national recognitions, which include being 14th in U.S. News and World Report, and that same report in the top 5 graduation rates among 391 institutions here in the Midwest. We're also very successful in intercollegiate athletics, whereby we finished the fall 2012 competitions number 18 in the country among 450 plus NCAA Division III institutions. We finished just a year ago number 2 in the country in mediation. Within the last 5 years, we finished top 10 in mock trial twice. And this is a representation of the type of student success we've had throughout a number of organizations. And that's what our goal is here at the college, is not only to give students a wide array of things for which to participate, but to do it at the highest levels nationally and internationally. And perhaps one of the greatest bragging points is the fact that our students, while not required to participate in service, they do it in groves. We have students over the last year, the committee, over 40,000 hours of community service hours, locally, regionally, nationally, and internationally. And as such, Loras is one of less than 5% of all colleges in the country designated with distinction on the President's Honor Roll.
My name is Bob Quinn, Director of Athletics at Loras College, and one of the things that I love to talk to our student athletes about, I tell people this all the time, that I believe Loras College is the greatest institution in this country. It is a place that certainly I graduated from in 1986, and was fortunate enough to be a student athlete here, and have been fortunate enough to have a career in athletics, and back since 2009, I'm thrilled to be here involved with the athletic program. One of the things that we've tried to do over the past couple of years is kind of create this aura around what we call Do-Hawks supporting Do-Hawks. And the nice thing about that is, you know, we have an opportunity for all of our student athletes to support each other. I want all of our students and our student athletes to think about Loras College athletics first and their individual sports second. That way we get our student athletes supporting each other in competitions, supporting each other in the classroom, supporting each other throughout campus. All of those kinds of things I think are crucial to what we do when we create a culture at Loras College or in any institution. Certainly we have at Loras here, we have 22 varsity programs. One of the things that we believe strongly is that Loras College is a liberal arts institution, and we believe that our role as people who run the athletic program, whether it be as an athletic administrator or as a coach, Our role is to fulfill that liberal arts education. We believe very strongly that there's thousands of learning opportunities, both on the court and off the court, that we get because of our association with athletics. So it's our job as those running it, whether we're a coach or an athletic administrator, to take advantage of those teachable moments and teach those life lessons through sport. We believe that that's what amateur athletics is about. So our coaches taking advantage of and teaching lessons of leadership, teaching lessons of dealing with adversity, teaching lessons of hard work and dedication and teamwork are all things that we hope that our student athletes get from being participants in Duhawk Athletics.
So the role of residence life at Loras is to establish community in our residence halls for our students who live on campus, and then also provide outside the classroom learning experiences for students. So in addition to providing social programs that help our students get to know each other and build some strong relationships, we also provide programs that help nourish the body, mind, and soul and help our students stay comfortable and continue to grow outside the classroom. So from everything from Zumba classes to resume workshops to time management workshops to lunches with faculty and staff to get to better know those that they're working with inside the classroom to community service, we help facilitate those kinds of programs that go side by side with what's happening in classes and help students grow in many different ways. We want to make sure that students have a comfortable place while they continue their academic pursuits and explore what they're here to learn as part of their Loras experience. We have several different types of housing on campus that allow students to really explore the different kinds of options with a little bit of a safety net before they go out off campus into the world of renting and buying houses. And so on campus we have two styles of halls. We have traditional residence halls, Beckman, Binns, Roman, and the Visitation. And those are geared more towards helping build community and relationships. They're very social buildings. There's a lot of interaction between students, and typically it would be first year to junior students living in those areas. Then for students who have had that experience and want to try something new, we also offer two apartment style options at Burn Oaks and the Lynch McCarthy apartment complexes, and we own 21 single family homes that surround campus. And students can go into those options and learn a little bit more about living independently. We have some staff in those places, but they're not staffed in the way that our traditional halls are staffed. So students have a lot more autonomy and independence. They'll have their own kitchens. They can, begin cooking for themselves, paying utilities, all those kinds of things. So that when it comes time to live off campus and you're ready to make that transition into finding your first place, whether it be an apartment or a house, you have some of those skills and background information prepared to be able to do that.
My first impression of life at Loras was actually a really positive one. I love the small campus, so I was really excited to getting to know people, but it was actually way easier than what I was expecting. I believe I met so many people in my freshman year, and I am still meeting almost everyone, even freshmen. And I love that because it makes me feel part of a family. Not only part of that small intercultural family that we already have at Loras because of being international students, but I feel I have more than that small family. So with my roommates, even with athletic people, I feel welcome when I'm around them, and just with every kind of organization in general, I feel I can be an impact and be part of it. Just being myself. Favorite part would be probably housing, actually. I don't know why, because when I was younger I never thought I would end up in a dorm, because that's not the way Colombians think about going to college. So that actually opened a lot of doors for me, because that's how I started meeting my first new friends. And now I actually have an awesome apartment with 3 different girls. And I do feel that that is my home, and when people think are you going home for a break or something, I think more are you staying in Dubuque, more than if I'm actually going to Columbia, because I spend most of my time here. During breaks sometimes where I cannot go somewhere, I would just stay here with some other friends. So I think that made a huge impact on me based on the people who I can share my life with. I feel I have accomplished here rather than if I would have stayed in Columbia. First of all, as I said, the small campus gives me a huge opportunity for me to stand out from the rest and be able to take leadership positions and be able to network easily. So, for example, I'm part of the Loras Student Alumni Council, and that has made a huge impact on me because I'm not only like part of the e-board, but I feel I'm part of that special group of students who are representing Loras College, and it makes me feel even more proud of like being a Duhawk. And I never thought of me like being a representation of an American institution. So